All right, now there's a couple of scenarios where you could use this, right? You could just use it while you're walking, while you're hopping. You could use it while you're in a boost, like after that initial hop that every guardian has, they have another type of jump. In the hunter's case, it's a boost. And then of course you can do all of these things while sprinting. I'm not going to go through all of these with a fine-tooth comb because my former video about the QuickDraw Glitch goes through all of that. It goes through step by step by step. It's just that it's using a Titan. So I thought I'd make this video to highlight some on the Hunter to help you guys out. So here we are. I put 2 sluggish shotguns on just to make it even more apparent. But do remember, QuickDraw Glitch is actually relative to how fast the handling is of your guns in the process. For example, if you have QuickDraw on your gun, QuickDraw Glitch will be even faster. It's not like it just negates the handling entirely. It increases swap speed substantially, but it still relates to the handling of the guns involved. Looking at these side by side, it's pretty good, right? It also impacts your ADS speed as well. Take a look here at these clips where I show you a regular swap then ADS versus a QuickDraw swap then ADS. Now, how the hell am I doing this? Quick recap for my former video pulling up the same diagram. When I'm walking, the game is just making my character walk. Then if I hit my swap key, the game is being told to start the animation to swap guns. Then I'm waiting for that animation to finish until I can shoot the gun. The whole concept behind the QuickDraw Glitch is to initiate something for the game to do in place of that animation. And the way to make it work is by starting an action and then canceling an action in the middle of the animation. That sounds super complicated, but let me just walk you through it. I'm walking, I'm holding W, and then I initiate an action by hitting shift. So I start to sprint, right? But then right after I hit that shift key, I hit my swap key. So I hit Q. Now it starts the swap animation. And then I hit shift again. I cancel that earlier action. And it tells the game, hey, stop my sprint. And as a result, people call this a glitch because maybe the game shouldn't do this, but it does. It'll actually pull out the gun immediately and let you shoot. This is referred to by many as the sprint cancel glitch as well, because the most common method is the one I just said. Well, what else cancels a sprint? Letting go of W, for example. Another way that you can cancel that sprint action is by hitting the crouch key, by hitting the ADS key. These are all methods, for example, that you can use to cancel that initial action. So back to why I made this video. I already have one out there, right? Well, a lot of people were saying, how do I do this on a hunter? And honestly, a lot of it is the exact same. You just need to practice, but some of it is different because there's a scenario that I find so many people messing up, and that's what the rest of this video is going to be all about. I'm going to use the boost as a segue to that scenario that I just mentioned. So I'm holding W, I'm moving forward, I hit spacebar to do my initial hop, then I hit spacebar again to do a boost, right? I hit Q as I'm on my way to my opponent, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting until I can shoot. It seems fine, right? Perfectly logical. Why wouldn't everyone do it that way? But if you actually swap before you do the boost, you can shave some time off. So what I'll do is I'm moving forward, I hop, and then right before I hit spacebar that second time to initiate that boost, I will hit swap. So I start the swap animation and then I tell the game, hey, boost your way up. And it kind of does those things at the exact same time and shaves a little bit of time off before I can shoot. Now I have to say, this isn't nearly as impressive as the Titan one that I showed in my other video, or even the earlier one at the beginning of this video. However, remember how I said letting go of W can cancel your action? Well, there is a particular movement that hunters do all the time, and that is backpedaling. A good hunter knows when they need to backpedal on a play and secure a shotgun kill like that. Someone slides at me, I quickly backpedal while I'm pulling out my shotgun, and then I shoot them. But you got to do it quickly because they're also sliding towards you. Maybe they have slide shot and extra range on their shotgun and they're going to down you. Against a really good player, you need to be fast. Every split second counts. I mean, here, I literally screenshot my editing software. You can see right there in the audio track, the distance from the sound that the game makes when I hit my boost to when I'm able to shoot my gun. Look at the sheer difference here. Now, the best part about this is it's even better when you're sprinting, which is most of the time, right? We're not usually just walking around with W. Let's be a little more descriptive and break down how 99% of people react in a situation where they need to backpedal. You're sprinting forward, you hop, you're in the air, and all of a sudden, oh fuck, I need to backpedal right now and shotgun this guy who's coming after me. Like, the number one instinct is to immediately create as much distance as possible from this prick, right? So everybody's brain thinks boost backward, and then they think, aha, I'm clever, I'm really good at this game, I'm gonna switch my gun while I'm boosting backward and then shoot him. That's great. But if you decide to switch guns a split second before you decide to boost backwards, you can shoot so much faster. The most logical course of action is take my finger off of W and move it to S, hit spacebar while I'm holding S to boost backward, and switch my gun and shoot this asshole. Writing out those same actions, decide to swap your gun first. So for me, I would hit Q. Then I move my finger from W to S, boost back, and shoot as soon as possible. What that does is it starts the animation of the swap, and then by moving my finger from W to S to initiate my backpedal, I'm canceling that prior sprint action. So if you train your brain to do this every time, I guarantee you there will be countless scenarios where someone tries to rush you with a shotgun, and you will automatically backpedal properly and win that damn fight 9 times out of 10. All right, I hope that was helpful if you're a Hunter main or if you're deciding to try out Hunter. I recognize I didn't go through every single scenario like I did in the Titan video, but realistically, it is just these 2 scenarios that stand out for me. And to summarize, that's when you're boosting towards somebody, so after you hop, make sure to swap your weapon before you hit spacebar that second time to jump towards them. And more importantly, when you go to backpedal, make sure you swap before you move your finger from W to S. I know this video has been all about the keyboard, but this also works on console, okay? It's just a little bit trickier. The glitch is generally harder with a controller, so just keep practicing until you get it, because it is possible. And lastly, for one, I'd like to say thanks for all the recent support on the videos. We're inching up on 2,000 subs, which is pretty amazing, so thanks again. And 2, Haley and I are super busy with a move right now, so I can't be sure if I'll be able to upload new videos every Friday for the next couple weeks, but if I do try, they'll just be a little bit more light, maybe something like some gameplay on some new builds that I've been testing. But anyways, peace.